Now, it's Louis Alsamari is here!
Acteur Louis Alsamari.
Louis Alsamari.
Louis Alsamari.
Louis Alsamari.
Louis Alsamari.
Louis Al-samarrai.
Louis Alsamari.
I met up with Louis Alsamari.
How do you feel? Do you feel Iraqi? Do you feel film star? Do you feel refugee?
Well, all three, plus another one is I feel British.
So that was the interesting part of it, that showing this character as human was the biggest challenge.
I am an actor, that's my profession, and I trained as one, and I'm also an author, but very proud to be Iraqi.
The unique thing about that project and the role itself was that it wasn't, like you say, it wasn't stereotyped. There was the human element to it. So these people were, they were doing this act on board the plane, but they were terrified.
It brought back memories of what I was going through in Iraq, the whole kind of blood and the violence of it. So, but it worked for the movie.
I was very convinced that the angle that's going to be done from the hijacker's point of view is that these people are portrayed as humans who have a lot of grief.
It's a job, and it's a very hard-working job to do a particular role right.
Our Bible was the 9/11 Commission that we followed, and in conjunction with improvisation, you know, where they knew where the hijackers were seated, where, you know, the names of the other passengers, and how this potentially could have been pulled off.
It was a very physical role.
We brought a human quality to these characters.
It's a very tough stereotype that's been imposed on the Middle Eastern actor, and you know, but as other people of other ethnicities have broken through that and won Oscars and now are have fabulous and positive representation, that is the mission that I'm setting, because you can't just stop here.
Quite a few genres, ranging from comedy to romance, you know. It's refreshing to see a lot of roles given to or being considered for Middle Eastern actors that has texture in them.
Grew up in the UK, went back at the age of 12, dragged into the military service at the age of... To Iraq.
The book Out of Iraq is my escape story from Saddam Hussein's army and military intelligence. It's a story of your duty towards your family versus your duty towards a tyrannical state, and how the people of the first civilization have endured throughout the last 3 decades the most horrific holocaust of the new age. That is what it's about. It's a human story. It's the humanized world versus the dehumanized world. So in essence, it's like good versus evil.
With the book.
With the book, and starring in a Hollywood film.
Yes, because of course the book obviously tells about all your story about getting out of Iraq, but I suppose the upturn of it, you went from all of this, you went through it all, and then became a Hollywood star, starring in...
You were conscripted into Saddam Hussein's army. Were you proud to serve your country in that army?
I'm proud to be an Iraqi. There are great Iraqis out there doing a great job.
And when you came back to England, did you have it all planned out?
I didn't have a plan. I just needed to get out.
After everything you've been through, do you look at life in a positive way now? Because it must have been so easy at times just to have gone, do you know what, I give up, you know, life's shit, I give up on it. Do you now see it as something to be cherished?
Yeah, I learned the most cherished thing in life is gratitude, and you know, I wake up in the morning, I think I've got a great life. I'm in a, you know, my home, my country. I feel protected and safe. I can relate to you. I go to the Middle East, and you know, I can speak to the people there, and they're from my heritage, but I don't get a sense of that much of relevance. You know, I grew up here, and you know, I have great lifestyle. I'm working in you know, following my dreams, and I have a loving family and friends. So life's great. Yeah.
Well, Louis, tell us where the book's out now.
book's out now.
It is. It's called Out to Iraq. I don't think we've heard about that book. And we can see what's the next film you're doing with Mr. Greengrass.
Yeah, it's Green Zone, and that will be out in February 2009. But at the moment, I've just finished a book in a movie called Black Line, which is the first of 3 movies called The Beirut Contract, and we filmed that in Beirut. I was out there, and there was a curfew, so we were locked in our hotels for a while. But I play the protagonist of a team of 3 private military corporations, and we go into Beirut to rescue a hostage from the hands of militants.
I mean, can we see this?
You can see it in August, October time.
Fantastic. Well,
and there will be an interactive console game with it.
Oh,
wow.
Lewis, I tell you what, we've had some great guests on Nuts TV the whole time we've been on air, and I think you have been one of the most fascinating.
Fantastic.
So I wish we could talk some more. Listen, let's give a massive round of applause to Lewis Al-Samarrai. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.